Alright, boob tube update here on the de-evolution. Got a couple issues. Oh yeah. Got a coolant leak. It's leaking right there. That's where it's really pouring out when the engine's running, of course. So I went ahead and I ordered a new radiator already. That's on the way. But today I'm going to change the oil in this bad boy. So what you're going to need for that, get up under here, you're going to need a 17 millimeter bolt, or 17 millimeter to remove that bolt. And then there's your oil filter. So I'll unscrew both of those. We'll get the oil changed today. That way when the radiator comes in, she'll be all set. Should be all ready to go. And I'll post a video up on swapping this radiator out when I do it. So it looks like a bolt here, one over here, and whatever else. I'll go through all of it at that time, but you can see this thing has got a really bad leak right now. So I'm going to go ahead and change the oil and at least get that taken care of. And see you on the next video there, YouTube. I already broke this loose, but just kind of showing you what I'm using here. Just an old oil filter wrench. Slide that buddy up on there and just twist it. That boy's loose. We'll just let that drain out there. Wait for that to be done draining, then we'll pull that oil filter off. Alright, there you go. Oil filter off. Might be hard to see. Still got some oil draining here. Alright, while I was under here, I noticed that was loose. Looks like a plug for maybe another sensor or something. That thing was almost all the way backed out, so I'm glad I found that. And here, I'm imagining, is the sensor for the oil pressure gauge. So, looks like there's a sandwich adapter put on here. This does not look factory. I could be wrong. Looks like a sandwich adapter to add an aftermarket gauge here. So, that's pretty cool. One little additional add-on that I did not know was there. So, gonna go ahead and put the drain plug back in it here, tighten it up, put the oil filter on, fill it up. Should be good to go. Okay, one other thing I just noticed before I button this back up. This braided line right here. This is running over to the sandwich adapter here too. And I follow this around. Then it's got a inline oil filter adapter. And then this is the oil feed for the turbo. So I read online that the factory oil turbo feed comes from the head. I don't know if that's really right or not. I'm assuming it is, but it looks like the oil feed now is coming off this sandwich plate adapter back here. So I'm assuming that's done to give the turbo a little bit more oil pressure. I would imagine the head is the last place that gets oil, so the pressure will be the lowest. So coming off this sandwich adapter, I'm assuming it's got more oil pressure to the turbo. And then this is kind of cool little inline oil filter before the turbo there. So another cool little thing there. This looks like a -4 line, if I'm not mistaken. That looks like -4. So cool little mod there. 1040. I'm sorry, 040. Full synthetic. That's what's going in here. Alright gang, she's all buttoned up. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. You don't really need to see that, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's got no oil leaks. And I'll call this job done. So, pretty happy about it. One less thing to do. Alright, till next time, guys.